All right, hello and welcome. So I sold my drift car to start a powder coating business. So that's what some of this equipment is here. We'll get into that on a different video, but I figured that we have a little project with this car here. So we're gonna get into this and I'll kind of go into more detail what we're doing with it. Basically what we are doing to this car, this is not my car, this is a customer's car, but he has original paint on this thing. It's in really good shape, just had it paint corrected. So what we're gonna do is install a body kit and paint match it. So over here, we got the front bumper, and then the side skirts with like the rear valances on it. But that is what we are going to be working on here in this video. So let's get to it. Gonna get me some jack stands. Let's see, we're gonna take these lug nuts off. Ooh, dude, they're Nismo lug nuts. That's kind of cool. All right, kind of just wanna grab a skirt to start with here. Let's see here. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna line up pretty well, but this fender here is not lined up whatsoever. So we will start with the front fender, I guess, here, and kind of tweak that down a little bit, just try to get those body lines to match up, and then the gaps, which will then hopefully allow us to line up the side skirt better. All right, so I got the driver's side fender off. This kind of seam down here on the bottom, that is kind of pushed to the outside of the car a little bit, which is making the fender stick out a little bit past the door. So I'm going to kind of push that in a little bit, just get this entire gap to look very flush and a nice even gap going all the way down with the fender. And that'll overall provide a cleaner look and make my life a lot easier when it comes to mounting this side skirt. So that is the plan right now. Okay, so the fender's back on. Much, much better. Super happy with this. It's got a nice even gap going all the way down. And then this sucked in quite a bit on the bottom as well. I'll put a little before shot here right in front of you. So happy with that. Door opens and closes just fine. No issues there. This should definitely give just a better look overall and help the kit line up as well. This is a really nice quality kit. Like the fiberglass is very thick. So with that, you know, there's always going to be upsides and downsides to everything. As soon as you kind of get it in place, it pops right off just because of the clearance and the tolerance. I'm kind of going at it with a little bit of 220 here just in the corners. That's kind of what I'm talking about. There's just a lot of buildup here right in the corner, which I feel like is kind of preventing a good fit right off the bat. You can see on the right side, I got a Cleco ran through there, fitting pretty well on the back side. Got some fresh holes. These are where the rib nuts are gonna go. Looks good. Happy with that. We're gonna move on to the passenger side now and get that mounted up. Once we get that finished up, we'll probably move on to the front. All right, side skirt on the passenger side is now installed. Here's the front. Basically just kind of popped it on just to get an idea where we're at with it. First thing I'm running into, it does have a bash bar on it, and there's a little mounting plate here for part of the core support. It's like a factory plate that's interfering with the bash bar. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this bracket here, just to see if that will allow the bumper just to pop on, because then that'll give me an idea of kind of tackling that and modifying that to fit around this part of the bash bar here. So all right, so we're getting closer here. Definitely this kit has got some waviness in it and some non-consistencies, but we can work that out. All right, here we are. A little bit of a rough fitment going on for the front bumper. By no means are we even close to perfect, but progress for sure. So happy with this. We're gonna go ahead and keep tackling this, just try to kind of fine tune all the little details. Obviously, like this gap's not gonna be okay. I wanna close up that gap. This is sitting a little bit high for the hood alignment because of that bash bar there. So we'll probably take off a little bit of material there. See if we can maybe pull this in before we do that. I know there is a little trim piece that goes in here though, so I want to make sure that'll fit as well. And yeah, we're moving along. All right, got some of these rear pieces on here. These are pretty cool. This is kind of temporary hardware while I was mounting it, but this went into the factory location. There's like almost like a plastic rib nut in there. Just need to do a little bit of trimming here to kind of close up this gap, but overall, straight onto the car looks really nice and has a really clean look, so happy with that. So Brandon came over today.
Oh, we're actually rolling, huh?
Yeah, we're rolling right now. Yeah, he came over for the Chiefs game, but we did a couple of things. We got distracted quite a bit, but we did a little bit here.
Got a little of the front bumper squared away.
Yeah, kind of tidied up the corners a little bit. We took a little bit more material off of the front bumper, as well as kind of started modifying these brackets to connect to the core support.
Figured out some of this on the side. This obviously has to go up more, but...
And like I can stand over here and you can even talk because we have these microphones too.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, like I'll go over here and you can talk.
Yeah, like I'm talking over here.
So what do you think we need to do next on this?
Spray some paint.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe a little trimming though.
We're pretty close. We got these rear balances on today, and we have a center one to do as well. But that's gonna be, hopefully, cake work. All right, driver's side skirt here. We have our final mount going on before we pull it off to start prep for paint, but we got some really nice Allen hardware here on both ends of this skirt. This is how we're gonna run the other side as well. Use the same hardware throughout the kit. All right, so we pretty much have a good amount of the car here hard mounted, or the kit hard mounted to the car. So this side, passenger side skirt, we got the nice Allen head bolts running through there on both sides. Same with these rear corner valances as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get the front bumper back on here and start getting that fixated so we can kind of complete this hard mount and start moving on to the painting steps. The kit is pretty much done. So fully mounted to the car. You know, when we do the final assembly with the paint on, we'll do some 3M adhesive to get some gaps filled up. But yeah, I mean, all hard mounted to the car with the proper hardware. Basically, kind of right now, what we're working on is aligning the hood and headlights. But of course, you know, with these older cars, stuff breaks. So we got a nice little 10 mil bolt that snapped off here in the core support for the headlight housing. So that'll be fun. We're gonna go ahead and just tackle that right now so we can continue with the alignment on the front end here. All right, got the kit primed now. Brandon's helping me today. Appreciate you. He's doing some wet sanding. It's getting a little late, but we're gonna try to knock out the paint tonight as well, but put this nice epoxy primer down on the kit here. While he's doing the wet sanding, I'm trying to get our little booth set up there, get about to hang some lights, so we're gonna rip this thing out. Here, this is our little booth we got going. About to hang some lights.
Are you recording in there too?
Yeah, I'm recording. I'm recording me put these lights up right now.
I'm just gonna start talking like I'm being recorded.
They can't see you, but they can hear what you're doing over here.
Yeah, they just probably hear.
They're about to see the lights turn on, dude. All right, we're about to turn these lights on. About to have number 1 come on, and then number 2. Boom.
Holy cow. That's plenty of light, dude.
I got some weight on them now with the primer.
Yeah.
We should have weighed them before just to see how much that actually adds.
Yeah, I'd be curious.
I would be curious.
We're just kind of knocking these things down, giving them a profile.
You telling me that, or?
No, I'm telling them that.
Oh.
You know what we're doing. Taking some 320 to the more needed spots and then going over everything with 600.
Brandon's the body guy here. He does the body stuff.
I don't know about that.
He's certified in body work.
I am certified.
Yeah, certified, so.
From high school.
Yeah, still certified. More certified than me.
I'm all right.
We're gonna show you our music setup. So this is Brandon's phone. He duct taped it on there. Well, that's masking tape, but
no, we engineered it.
He engineered it.
Hey,
What?
if you guys want to see an F100
Oh yeah,
lowered candy apple red on chrome wheels, what year?
73.
73 F100.
Single cab long bed. 3 on the tree. 360.
We're trying to get this guy to do
FE.
a build of it.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Right now it's matte black, but we're thinking candy apple red with chrome wheels and white walls.
That would be super hard.
Or you got different stands.
We're done sanding.
We're done sanding.
All right, we're getting ready to paint here, mixing paint. Brandon's prepping parts. It's almost go time for that, so we'll check back. Got some parts in here. We're mixing paint. Brandon's prepping stuff. We're getting ready to go. All right, first coat of base is on. Oh. All right, well, the kit's painted. Brandon helped quite a bit getting everything prepped for me to shoot. Didn't get a whole lot of video of doing the painting, just we're kind of getting low on time here. Got some other powder coating jobs coming in this week, so I need to get this wrapped up. So just kind of focused on getting it knocked out, not so much on the video here, but yeah, paint came out pretty good. Definitely happy with it. Touching up some areas with some wet sanding here, just getting a couple small sags out. But yeah, this is getting real close to getting ready to go back on the car. So excited about that, and we're getting close with this one. Wheels are back off the car, back in the air. We have our first body panel fully installed after the paint. Came out really well, and I'm actually really impressed with how well this color matched here. So I'll be interested to see what it looks like in the sun, but here in the garage, matches really, really well. Get up close here, you can see I have the Allen hardware. I got some nice little rubber flat washers kind of going in between the actual fiberglass and the bolt there to keep that protected and just have a nice snug fit. But yeah, super happy with this. We're gonna keep rolling and try to get the rest of the kit on today. The kit is now on the car, so lots of progress made today. I would say we're about 97% done. There's just a couple other things that I want to tidy up, like putting some fresh hardware in some locations and stuff like that. But the kit's all on there, it's mounted, looks good. Walk you around the whole car here. I'm in the middle of cutting and polishing the front bumper, so they'll ignore that haziness for now. But yeah, super stoked on this. I think it came out pretty well. Definitely excited to see what the customer's gonna say on this one. But yeah, this will probably be the last paint project for the year. We're getting into the cooler temps, and I'm definitely ready to get back to some powder coating. So, all right, we're pretty much wrapped up with this car today. We're gonna give it back to Dave. Just some finishing touches that I'm working on here. When he brought it, the license plate was held on with just like one zip tie and then the factory 10 mil bolt. So I just basically drilled out both of them here and tossed some fresh rib nuts in here just to kind of have some matching Allen hardware for the license plate to go with the rest of the kit. So nice little touch there. All right, got the car finished up. Pulled it outside and do a quick little rinse off, just collected some dust from the shop, but super happy with the turnout on this one, and ready to give it back to the customer here. Hopefully Dave's pretty pumped on it. Got a nice match going. Came out well. On to the next.